How you doing, guys? Ray Cook here. Just want to give you a quick update on the Dublin rental market to let you know how we see the market on the ground here. So as we find it, I suppose April and May were obviously difficult months there for everyone. There was an oversupply of properties at the upper end of the market, and what I mean by upper end of the market, the 2,700, 2,800 per month market. That's mainly Dublin 1, Dublin 2, Dublin 4, Dublin 6 maybe, parts of Dublin 8 market. They have, there was an oversupply of properties, mainly down to Airbnb properties coming to the market, because obviously Airbnb has shut down. I think this is obviously brilliant to see that rents did come down. It was only temporarily though, unfortunately, because we see there since June, these areas, those properties have rented, more supply has come on, and I don't think rents have gone up in those areas, but the demand is a lot higher. Also, with all the businesses reopening again, more people are coming back to work and coming back to the city centre. Maybe they moved home with parents, maybe they moved back down to their parents down the country, but now all of a sudden they're back open, their businesses are back open and they have to come back to work, and they're coming back up to rent as well. So we see their inquiries have gone up by around 30% on those properties over the last, in June basically, since the end of May, June. So that market is really, really hot at the moment. The lower end of the market, anything priced in the 1,000s up to 2,000 euros is absolutely, it's gone out the door before we put it up. There's huge demand. We've 50 to 100 tenants that are looking to rent each and every property, whether it be 1, 2, 3 or 4 bed properties in that price range. They're mainly around the suburbs, around the M50, ring around Dublin, and that's the type of rents that they're getting. Anywhere from 2,000 up to 2,400, 500, again, providing it's a house. If it's a house, again, it's flying out the door. The apartments, like I said, sometimes they might take an extra week to rent, but again, going on the people that are coming back up, they're interested in these properties, because I suppose all of these units that have those type of rents are beside good public transport links, city centre, you know, the main hubs that people want to live in. So this is where it's at. The market is really, really hot. I think there was a temporary blip in April and May in relation to the rents at the upper end of the market. Again, the demand is back. It all comes down to supply and demand. It's great to see the Airbnb properties coming into the market. I think there's a lot more Airbnb properties that are going to come into the market. I think a lot of the Airbnb landlords have held on to their properties to see what the lay of the land. But I think when they realise there's not going to be many tourists, I think they are going to obviously flood the market with those properties. If they do, obviously there's more supply in the market, so that's going to be better for the tenants, but it's just not enough. We have to build more houses as well, and obviously there has to be a number of other initiatives put in place there. I think houses have to be brought in for lower paid workers there as well, because they can't afford to pay the high rents. Like, you know, they have to live with someone living in their box bedroom or whatever like that, and that's unfortunately where the market is at the moment. Okay. Like I said, rents did drop, but only up the higher end. The lower end of the market, if you want to call it the lower end of the market, from 2,500 downwards, is absolutely crazy at this stage. Huge demand, and it's not going to rent. No, I can't see rents falling anymore unless a wave of properties come on, and hopefully the builders get back building houses and apartments and get that supply on. But it looks like we're not even going to build 25,000 houses this year. So again, that's going to have a huge impact on both the sales and the rentals market there as well, because there's going to be a lack of supply of properties there. So again, our prediction for the next 6 months and for the rest of the year, prices, the rental market is, if you're a landlord, it's a good time to buy a property. The rents, the yields are absolutely crazy. You're getting anywhere from 9% to 11% on a lot of properties there as well, providing you're not buying in and around the city centre. You're buying out the suburbs. There's great bargains to be had there. There's super tenants there as well, but there's just not enough properties to rent to these guys as well. So look, let me know if you have a difference of opinion. Let me know. like I said, this is what the whole thing is. It's a discussion, but this is our opinion. We're one of the market leaders in the rental market in Dublin. I suppose we're on the ground. We can see what's happening, and unfortunately, the market is crazy. It hasn't got any better in relation to more supply. There was a short blip there, which was looking good, but unfortunately, it's back to normal again. And normally, as well, in August, end of July, August, September, you have all the people and all the students coming up now as well as maybe other people starting jobs around that time as well. So there's going to be even, I'd say, inquiries are going to be going up, never mind 20 or 30%, they're going to be at 50 or 60% in the coming months as well. So again, hopefully those wave of properties come on from Airbnb. Okay, cheers guys, thank you.